I'm Shannon from iHeartRadio Canada. It's also my birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
This is the best gift I could have gotten on my birthday.
That is so
Spending
not
it
true,
with both
but
of you. So thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Oh, wait, that's amazing.
Thank you for creating this masterpiece. It was so incredible. I loved it. I felt like everybody in the theater had just like a permanent grin on their face the entire time that we watched. So it was so nice. And the physical comedy too, I thought was so great.
Oh, I'm so glad you picked up on that. I feel like it's something we really wanted to get in there.
Yeah,
Totally. I see people reading your books everywhere. I was at the airport on the way here. Someone was reading your book. How do you react in situations where you see people reading? Will you go up to people and be like, no?
No. No. My word, every time I'm traveling, if I'm with my mom, she's always like, do you want to go into the bookstore and sign books? And I'm like, and risk being seen in the wild? Like, I love my readers so much. It's nothing against them. It's all just not wanting to be perceived. Like, I do this because of them and it's worth it. But like, I'm a creature who's meant to be in a little cave at home with like a cup of tea and a book. So no, I watch quietly. And also it's my greatest fear to go up and be like, oh, I'm the author. And they're like, I hate this book.
I'm not enjoying this
this. And I want you to know that.
Yeah, I'm sure that would never happen. That is wild. Emily, do you think having gymnastic coaches for parents had any contribution to the physicalities of this role?
That is so niche that you know that. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I did talk about that. My mom is. No, by the way, because I was terrible at gymnastics. You know you're bad when your mom says no. She was like, not for you, sweetie. I'm very uncoordinated when it comes to like the dancing. I once had a theater teacher tell me that I ran like a hockey player, which was lovely.
On ice?
Yeah, on ice, I think. So I think I leaned into that a little bit rather than the sort of good physicality, the clumsiness in some ways I tried to bring into her character.
That's a good way to be. I love that. Tom, I know you stole a lock of the hair from the wig in Hunger Games. Was there anything that you stole from the set?
I stole Alex's running shoes.
Oh, yeah.
And I still use them to this day.
Nice.
Not that I'm like a big runner, but when I do run, I wear Alex's shoes.
I love it.
You have a lock of blonde hair in a jar and then
Alex's running shoes. Yeah. I can tell you which one's getting the most use. The lock of hair.
Potion.
Yeah.
That's so great. Considering that both of your characters obviously have traveled a lot, where do you think you two, the characters, would go on a honeymoon?
Oh.
Like together on a honeymoon?
Poppy and Alex.
That's a good question because they go so many places.
They'd go somewhere new. They'd totally go somewhere new.
New.
Like somewhere they hadn't been before. Maybe
they'll go back to Norway.
No, I think
Ice Hotel.
No, they'd want to try somewhere new.
They didn't go to Norway.
They've not been to Japan yet.
Okay, maybe
Tokyo.
Japan. That would be cool.
Yeah. They go somewhere like interesting and kooky and unusual.
Yeah,
because I think
feel like they would.
As their future goes on, they're gonna like need to push the boat out more and more in terms of traveling because they're seasoned travelers and they're gonna be like so used to traveling that they have to do weirder and weirder stuff.
Yeah, you can't just like sit on a beach.
Yeah.
I still vote for revisiting the missed Ice Hotel, but
okay. That's true. They never went there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Tokyo and then Ice Hotel.
I love it. That's great. Yeah, do 2 in 1. It's your honeymoon. You can do whatever you want. That's so great. The music seems so intentional in this film. I couldn't help but notice every time a new song came on. How was that experience for you? Take me into all of that.
Well, I'm a very particular music person, and I every time I direct a film, music is at the top of my. I'm like, what is driving this scene? Is it score? Is it a song? How the flow of a movie is so driven. I'm just such a music nerd and person, and I'm obsessive about it. And so the majority of the songs in the film, I would say 80% of them, if not more, were chosen long before we were ever on set. These are not things that I'm deciding in post, going like, I don't know, let's try this. There's a few of those moments, but anytime something is driving the action or we're cutting to Buck leading them into camp, or she's walking into the airport, or the opening, or there's obviously a very big one that people are very excited about. I won't talk about it. These were all very, very much by design, and I would literally be playing. There's a big drone shot in the movie of when they're in Barcelona at the wedding. Rob and I, my DP and I, were literally listening to the new Basement Tape song as we were doing that shot so we could make sure the move worked correctly. So it's all very much inspired.
Yeah.
And you should shout out Keegan again because the score
also
is
just
beautiful.
incredible.
And
The score, the themes that Keegan put into it, doing a full orchestra. We got to do a full orchestra for the score, which was such a big deal for me and Keegan. It was incredible.
That's so sweet. Even with the Squamish scene and everything, it was a grime song, and she's Canadian, so I was like, there's just like every little thing. Yeah.
See?
That's so
I'm
great.
thinking about it.
How are you both on vacation? Are you the type that's like, does the whole itinerary takes the lead, or do you lay back and let other people do it?
I don't think either of us are itinerary people.
Really?
Itinerary people. I don't think so.
No.
Follow the flow.
Yeah, I do like to like look at Airbnb for hours
Oh yeah.
and look at places I'll never go. But when it actually comes down to planning, I do it like very last minute.
Yeah, me too. I spent so long looking at and comparing Airbnbs that they all get booked up.
Yeah.
And I go back to book it. I'm like, oh no, the dream one's booked up, and then the next one's booked up, and then you end up booking like whatever's left. Because I spend more time daydreaming than actually doing.
I love to daydream and vacation.
Yeah, it's good. It's manifestation. Put it out
That's
there, and
true.
then it'll come to you. Obviously, with traveling, doing a lot of press, since I'm with iHeartRadio, I, of course, have to ask about music. What kind of music is on your travel playlist? Is it a lot of Robin that you're singing along to at the airport, or is it more relaxed?
Bit of a mix. I feel like I listen to whatever is the vibe of the place I'm in. So like, if I'm on like an island getaway or a beachy getaway, it's a lot of like island music, a lot of kind of like, like reggae vibes.
I love local radio stations.
Mm.
When you get to, if you get a rental car or something,
Cool.
when you get in to put on the local stations and kind of, it's always so different.
Yeah.
I think it really is kind of telling.
Yeah.
So I do love doing that.
I host a radio show, so that's the best answer you could have given me. Support local radio. That's so great. As creatives like both of you, obviously your surroundings influence a lot of the creativity that comes. Also people and places and items and things. Does your dog Cowgirl, does she have any influence in the books that you write and the work that you do?
oh my gosh, yeah. Well, I want to write about a dog so badly. And it's like the love story. I'm like, I'm not capable yet. I don't know how to convey my love for Cowgirl and her predecessor, Dottie, R.A.P. I just haven't even figured out how. I actually do have an essay coming out in an anthology that's sort of about it, but it's so hard to capture. But yeah, Cowgirl is there. She's my emotional, very poorly behaved emotional support animal. So she's on every page, you know.
I'm sure she's trying her best.
Yeah,
that's great.
She's trying her best. Sometimes eating my socks and having to go to the ER, but also sometimes trying her best.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so great.
That's
I
her
got
trying
to
her
sit.
best.
I had the chance to sit right behind you guys last night at the screening, so it was so fun to watch both of you watch the film. I'm sure that was such a great experience.
It was amazing.
Oh, it was magical.
Yeah.
It was magical to just see people respond in the way that they did, in the way that we wanted them to. I mean, frankly, and just to get that feedback. That's why we do this. We obviously have stories to tell. We have stories inside of us that we desperately want to share. And the reason we want that is so that other people can say, I see myself in that, or I can see myself in that. And they feel there's this empathy, connected loop thing happening. And so when you make something that actually speaks to people and actually moves them, makes them laugh, makes them cry, makes them scream, that's what you do it for.
Yeah.
And so last night was a dream. I was on a cloud.
Yeah. And I feel like we were both pretty nervous beforehand,
Oh,
but
man.
I will say, I haven't heard your version of this, but for me, the second that it started, I was at ease, and I felt like we were having this experience together, all of us.
I was so nervous.
Yeah, you couldn't eat popcorn. I kept being
I
like, do you want
popcorn? I'm never nervous in front
Shoveling
of
it.
people. I don't have, but I was very nervous last night.
I couldn't tell.
Very nervous.
So great. Well, amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
So wonderful chatting with you both.
Likewise.
Well, thank you again for this. It was such a joy.